And now, the best 60-ish seconds of your week. Of course, once again, the talk is of impeachment as the House Judiciary Committee votes out 2 articles along straight party lines. They'll hit the floor next week. Guess what? There won't be a single Republican vote in favor of impeachment. There may be a couple of Democrats that go along and say no, but then the matter heads to the Senate. And the only real question there is, do they go for a short process or a longer one? A lot of political implications there because, frankly, this is just a political football getting kicked back and forth. And it continues to inure to the benefit of President Trump. The Democrats just don't seem to get it. Not only is the economy going great guns, the November jobs report with better than 265,000 new jobs in a single month, and the economy ticking, the market's going up on record news all over the place. The Trump train continues to roll. Impeachment isn't slowing it down, it's actually speeding it up. And the do-nothing Congress on one side of the building has the other side of the building to look at, where Republicans in the Senate have now confirmed 50 circuit court appellate judges at the federal level. 50. Barack Obama, through 8 years, got 55. President Trump, through 3, has gotten 50. Significantly shaping and altering the court for decades to come. Keep watching because there are more yet to come. And on the other side of the pond, British Prime Minister Boris Johnson wins a huge landslide victory on Thursday night, the largest for the Tories since Margaret Thatcher back in 1987. And of course, Thatcher's victory at the early part of the 1980s precursed the Reagan era here in the United States. And there are many indications that what just happened in Britain may well replicate itself here next year. First of all, Boris Johnson's team far outpaced all of the polling. Second, the Conservatives won in places they don't ordinarily win. And third, there was wholesale rejection of socialism in Great Britain last night. That's a key lesson for some of our friends on the far left of the Democratic Party to pay attention to. Now there comes hopes that Britain, freed from the European Union and having the ability once again as a sovereign nation to make their own bilateral treaties, will have a big trade deal with the United States, a UK-US deal that would again send US markets skyrocketing upward. Keep watching that 30,000 mark we've all talked about. And there's the China deal. President Trump and the Chinese government saying they're into phase 1. They have general agreement on it. The markets didn't go crazy, perhaps because they had already baked in huge gains with record highs earlier in the week, but also because there weren't too many details provided, and this really isn't an expansive deal. It's a mini deal in effect, but it's the first step. And if the China situation continues to improve, again, another reason for those markets to just keep going upward and carry with them the 401ks that everybody cares so much about. And in business terms, the Saudi Aramco deal this week, the largest IPO in history, the second day flies over the $2 trillion mark. The market cap there is incredible. It's going to be very interesting to see what investors do with that from there. We're taping this on Friday the 13th, and it sounds like there's good news all over the place. So before we say for now, I'll just give you one more. Congresswoman Tlaib, never at a loss for words, blames the shooting in New Jersey on quote-unquote white nationalists. Oh yeah, they weren't white, they were African American. Good job there, Congresswoman. And for now, that is the best 60-ish seconds of your week.